Man, what it do, man? It's your boy Highway Yella, new wave of the Swisha House, man. And I'm sitting down with the motherfucking Malofilms, you know what I'm saying? It's going motherfucking down, man.
What's the deal, everybody? Welcome back to another Malofilms sit-down interview. Today I got Highway Yella, Swisha House's new wave in the building with me. What's the deal, Highway Yella?
Man, nothing much, man. Just chilling, man. Taking a little break right now, man. Just fuck with you.
Yeah, man. So I seen that. So the one thing that I noticed is that you said that you got that new wave on your Instagram. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Now explain that, cause everybody knows Swisha House for like the legendary, you know, Mike Jones, Slim Thug, Paul Wall, who's still part of, Swisha House, and Lil Kiki and whatnot. Talk about it, man.
Hey, Swisha House ain't had an artist in like 10 years or some shit.
Nah, hell yeah.
So that's basically it. Plus, my raps is similar, but it's very different. The concept's the same, but the flow is different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I said Swisha House ain't had an artist in almost 10 years. So yeah, I am the new wave.
Hell yeah. What's the altercations like whenever you come around like the OGs?
Man, I ain't gonna even lie. At first, it was kind of weird because out the gate, I felt like everybody didn't accept me, like for a while, and that kind of discouraged me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It took a while for everyone, for me to grow on everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like now, me and Lil Mario like brothers. Like I said, I talk to 50-50 Twin all the time. Me and Big Tyke had a couple of disagreements at first, but that's cool now. Like it was just kind of weird at first, like I said, but it's good now. You know what I'm saying? Like we all is one now.
Yeah, and you were you're not from Houston, you're from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, I'm originally from Louisiana.
Okay, and whenever you were coming up as an artist, you at first went by Yellow Boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and talk about that. What made you change your name?
Well,
and what also inspired you to go by, Highway Yella?
I mean, Highway Yella, man, it's self-explanatory. But long story short, man, I was living in Miami, and I ended up having to leave, so I had to come back to Texas. So I didn't want to come back to Texas just that fast. So I dipped out and went to Atlanta. I left from there, went to Michigan. No, I take that back. I left from there, went to Memphis. Then I left from Memphis and went to Michigan. I knew people all over there, you know what I'm saying? So when I left Michigan, I stopped in Chicago. That was my last stop before I headed back south. And while I was in Chicago, man, this girl hit me up on Snapchat. And she was in Milwaukee. And she was like, "Oh man, Yella, we fuck with your music up here." I was like, "Oh yeah? You should come up here." So I looked on the map. I said, "Damn, Milwaukee ain't but like an hour and 45 minutes." So I said, "Fuck it." Man, I got up there, man. It was like, I'm like, damn, how the fuck my music reach up here? They was playing the shit. They rolled out the red carpet for me and everything. So I'm enjoying myself, and in the midst of shooting pool, drinking and all that shit, this girl busts out and say, "Man, I'm gonna start calling you Highway Yella, cause you always on the road." Which that is true. I'm always on the road. I'm doing something. And I was like, man, ain't nobody finna call me that shit. So I didn't think about it no more till I left. And I was on my way back to Louisiana. I stopped in Missouri to get some gas. By the time that, I done sold it up and shit. So I'm like, damn, that Highway Yella shit got a ring to it.
Yeah.
So I made a post on Facebook, got my dude to make a logo for that shit. And shit, it been up ever since.
Yeah. And
that was 3 years ago.
Oh, that was 3 years ago?
That was almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, because I seen that you joined Swisha House
that
like
was the same year.
Oh, late 2018?
All that shit happened the same year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, when did you come across like DJ Michael Watts and all that?
I've been dealing with Watts for over 10 years.
Oh yeah? Like just linking and whatnot?
Yeah, I met Watts and man, because I grew up Swisha House fan like a motherfucker. Screwed up click Swisha House fan. I said I always, even though I was born and raised in Louisiana, I always had a place here in Houston.
Yeah, it's a South thing.
You know what I'm saying? I always, all my daddy's family from here.
Yeah.
So I was always here as a kid, so I was around when the screw shop was on Cullen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I know about all that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know today that the screw shop used to be on Cullen. You know what I'm saying? And we used to just live right up the street up there off Yellowstone. You know what I'm saying? So I always was adapted to the culture at a young age. So Like I said, being from Louisiana, I've always, you know what I'm saying, I was, while everybody was listening to, back then it was No Limit Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? I was on that too, but just as much I was on that, I was on the Houston culture.
Hell yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? That's how I first heard of Screw Tape, man. That did it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Screw go hard. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
I stay jamming that shit.
I met Watts at when I finally got to where I could, you know what I'm saying, feel comfortable with myself as far as on the financial standpoint and shit like that. I said, man, the only thing I wanted out of rap at that point in time, the only thing I wanted out of rap, man, was to do a song with ESG and Flip and have Watts to chop my shit. I already had the song with Flip. I already did the song with E. I said all this happened at the same time over 10 years ago. And so Watts ended up, Watts got booked to come to Nacogdoches. And that's why I met him. And I approached him. I said, hey man, I'm a big fan. I want you to chop my shit. So he gave me his number and shit and chopped it up. Of course, you know, I had to pay for it back then. Like, it wasn't cheap either. But that's how bad I wanted it, you know what I'm saying? So when I dropped the first tape, I said, fuck it, I want to do another one. Kept doing it over and over. Then all of a sudden, you know, between the business relationship, me and Watts got cool on some personal shit. So Watts was inviting me to go wherever he went. If I ain't have nothing going, I pull up on him no matter where it was. And that been going on for the past 10 years until one day he was just like, well, it wasn't him. His partner Green was like, matter of fact, we was in Angleton. And he was like, man, you need to get you a Swisha House chain. And I honestly, I was like, man, I'm not paying for no other nigga shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I want another nigga pay for a chain, it's gonna say Highway Yella on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I thought about it. He was like, man, if you gonna go get one, go to Johnny.
Johnny thing, huh?
Yeah, so I went to TV Johnny, and supposedly they had a chain already, and I was just gonna get it, but they didn't. So they was like, man, we gotta make it. So I gave him the logo. He told me this outrageous ass number. I was like, man, hell no, fuck that. So I told Watts, I went back and told Watts, hey man, I love you, bro. I mean, Swisha House part of my life, but man, I can't pay that much for no chain. And at the time, like I said, I didn't even know the whole time I was being set up. So Watts is on the phone up. I ain't talked to Watts for like 3 days. And Watts called me back 3 days later and said, man, go back and see Johnny. So I went back up there, and Johnny was like, yeah, man, I talked to Michael Watts and yada yada. Just give me this here. And I was like, damn, like y'all damn near cut this bitch like 80% off type shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, I wasn't tripping then, fuck it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, went through the whole process, you know, of course you got a chain will be done right then and shit. So like a week or two later I went back and got the chain. Came right back here where we sitting in right now.
Which one is it? You still got it on there? Which one is
This
it? Oh, is that one right there?
Yeah, this one even got, you know what I'm saying, you ain't get it Johnny Day, ain't got that stamp in the back, you ain't get it from goddamn TV Johnny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit. So I got the chain. I made a little video just fucking with it and sent it to Watts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at this time, I'm still not knowing what was really going on. Like I said, I just got this for the simple fact that I love Swisha House. You know what I'm saying?
You were working with them heavy. And
yeah, I was working with them. Plus, like I said, I'm a big fan. All that shit. So that's how I looked at it.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, he made a post with the damn chain. Said, man, shout out to my new artist, Highway Yella. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking. I'm like, I was blowing big at the time, so I thought I was just high as hell. I'm tripping and shit.
Yeah.
I told my uncle, I had my uncle look. I said, man, read this shit out to me. He said, nah, man. He said, you was Swisha House. So he called me like 5 minutes later and said, you like that, huh? I said, man, you set me up the whole motherfucking time. It was a setup.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, we gonna meet. Congratulations. He was like, we gonna meet up tomorrow with dinner and work out the details and shit like that. And the rest was history, man.
Yeah, and everything ever since then, it's just been good, huh?
Yeah.